Okay, let's do some converting other metric units. We did some stuff on metric length last time, so that was, kilometers, meters, centimeters, and millimeters. Let's do some other metric lengths, but before we do that, obviously let's have a quick start and just check to remember what we're doing from last time, because today's very similar. Pause the video, write these down, so the first one obviously change 45 centimeters and write it in meters. Unpause when you're done, please. You're done, I've unpaused, let's go. So first of all, 45 centimeters into meters. Now using our little chart here, you need 100 centimeters to make a meter, so I'm going to divide by 100 because I'm going from centimeters to meters. So whatever my thing is, I need to make it 2 places smaller. So it will be 0.45 meters. These things are equivalent, it's just written in a different unit. Okay, 3,000 millimeters into centimeters. Well, I've got to divide it by 10, so 1 place smaller. So it will be 300 centimeters. 4.1 kilometers to meters. Well, for every kilometer I get 1,000 meters. I'm timesing by 1,000, so it will be 4,100 meters. Centimeters to millimeters. I get 10 millimeters for every centimeter. So I times it by 10, I make it 1 place bigger. 4.6 meters into centimeters. Well, for every meter I get 100 centimeters. So I'm going to make it 2 places bigger, times it by 100. So there we go, 2 places bigger, 460 centimeters. How about 0.04 kilometers to meters? Well, I get 1,000 meters for every kilometer. That means I'm timesing by 1,000, so 3 places bigger. So 1, 2, it will be 40 meters. Hopefully you got that one right. Millimeters to meters. Okay, I've got 2 jumps to do here. Millimeters to meters. I'm going to divide it by 10 and then divide it by 100. So 1 place smaller and then 2 places smaller. You should have got 8.5 meters. And then 0.2 kilometers to centimeters. Well, I've got 2 jumps. I've got to times it by 1,000, times it by 100. So 3 places bigger and then 2 places bigger. So 3 places bigger would be 220 would be 200. So that's 1, 2, that's 3 places bigger, and then 2 more places bigger. It's actually 20,000 centimeters. It's not surprising because we're going from 0.2 of a kilometer. That's quite a long way, and then putting it in centimeters, it's going to be an awful lot of centimeters. Okay, right then. So hopefully you did okay with those, and let's move on. So converting other metric units. So let's do this. What are these? These are what are called dumbbells. These are weights. So we're going to do a metric unit of weight. And we've got 2 here. And we've got kilograms and we've got grams. And that's our kind of standard, particularly grams are our standard metric unit of weight. And there are 1,000 grams in every kilogram. Kilo, it means 1,000. So 1,000 grams, it's not surprising that for every kilogram I get 1,000 grams. I'm timesing by 1,000 if I'm going that way, because I get 1,000 for every kilo. And of course, coming back, I do the opposite. I divide by 1,000. So if I've got a load of grams, divide it by 1,000, I can write it in kilograms. So if I wanted to convert, say, 6.5 kilograms into grams, I get 1,000 grams for every kilo. I'm timesing by 1,000. I'm making it 3 places bigger. So that would be 1 place bigger, 2 places, 3 places bigger. It's 6,500 grams. Or if I wanted 560 grams into kilos, well, I need 1,000 grams to make a kilo. So I'm going to divide it by 1,000. I need 1,000 to make it. So 3 places smaller, it's actually 0.56 kilograms. It doesn't matter if you've put 560, but generally we don't need that trailing 0, as we call it, the one that sort of hangs on the end, because it's not worth anything, and it's not a placeholder really in that case. It's not filling up an important spot, so we don't actually need it. What about units for this though? For bottles, they come in like milliliters or liters, don't they? And that's our volume for capacity. Volume for capacity? I mean unit for capacity. So we've got litres and millilitres. Again, nice and easy, the metric system. There's 1,000 millilitres in a litre. So for every litre I get 1,000 millilitres, so I'm timesing by 1,000 going in that direction. And of course, coming back the other way, I need 1,000 millilitres to make a litre, so I divide by 1,000 going the other way. Yep, doing the opposite. So for example, if I want to change litres into millilitres, I get 1,000 millilitres for every litre, so I times by 1,000, make it 3 places bigger. Let's see then, so that would be 1 place bigger, 2 places, 3 places bigger. So 4.1 litres is 4,100 millilitres. Or, let's do it with millilitres to litres. Well, we know we need to divide in this case because I need 1,000 millilitres to make a litre. So 3 places smaller would be 2.8 litres. We usually just use a capital L for litres. Okay, time for you to do some questions, I think. Or is it? No, it's not. Tricked you. No, because we're going to look at this first. 1 tonne equals 1,000 kilos. You heard the phrase, oh, weighs a tonne. Well, actually, a tonne is actually a weight, and a metric tonne is worth 1,000 kilograms. So we can convert this as well. Add that into our little list here. Well, if you get 1,000 kilograms for every tonne, obviously you are timesing by 1,000 if you're going from tonnes to kilos. And coming back the opposite way, we're dividing by 1,000. Yeah. Okay. So, for example, 3.2 tonnes into kilos. Well, for every tonne I get a kilogram. A kilo? No, I get 1,000 kilos. So I times by 1,000. 3 places bigger. 1 place, 2 places, 3 places bigger. That's a whole lot of kilos. And if I was coming back the other way, that's a lot of kilograms, 5,460. But if I'm going to tonnes, I'm going to divide by 1,000 because I need 1,000 to make a tonne, which is 3 places smaller, 5.46, and we don't need the trailing 0. So 5.46 kilograms. Yep, get the idea. Awesome. There's some stuff for you to do. So pause the video, off you go. We have unpaused. Right, grams into kilograms. So we are, if you look at the list there, we are dividing by 1,000. So 3 places smaller, it's 2.5. Well done if you got that. What about kilograms to grams then? I'm going to times by 1,000. So 3,800. 3,800. Grams into kilograms. No, we're not. We're going the other way, aren't we? Kilograms into grams. So again, we're going to times by 1,000. Make it 3 places bigger. 1, 2, 3. It will be 20 grams. Yeah? 20 grams equals 0.02 kilograms. 3.5 tons into kilos. Okay, well, for every ton I get 1,000 kilograms, so let's times it by 1,000. 3 places bigger. 1, 2, 3. There's 3,500 kilograms, or as they say in French, 3,500 kilograms. 450 kilograms into tons, though. We are dividing by 1,000. 3 places smaller, 0.45. Now, if you've put 0.450, it's not wrong. It's just we don't usually write that trailing 0, but it's not technically wrong. But just get used to not writing the last 0 if you don't need it. Kilos into grams. I think I can speed this up a little bit now, can't we? Are you getting a bit bored? I'm getting bored. No, of course I'm not. I love maths. Right, times it by 1,000. 3 places bigger. That's 1 place bigger, 2 places, 3 places, 900 grams. Grams into kilos, divided by 1,000, 9.45. And kilos into grams. Now, what you can't tell here is that whilst I'm recording this, and I'm doing this, for some reason my wife is giving me a really weird look, and I'm not sure why. So let's just ignore her, and she'll probably go away. 1, 2, 3. Her eyesight is based on movement, very much like a T-Rex. 43 grams. Right, kilos into grams. No, grams into kilos. We're going to divide by 1,000. So 3.06. And grams into tons. Oh, okay. We're going to need 2 jumps here, aren't we? Let's first of all go to kilograms. Now, if I'm going from grams to kilos, I need to divide by 1,000. That's 3 places smaller, so that's 10 kilograms. Then, if I'm going into tons, kilograms to tons, I'm dividing by 1,000 again, 3 more places smaller. So 1, 2, 3. It's 0. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1. 0.01. Oh dear me, I'm very tired. As you know, I'm even typing in a calculator just because I don't believe myself. Right, now if you've put 0.010, you know, another 0 on the end, it's not incorrect, it's just, again, don't need that trailing 0. Okay, hopefully you got all of those right. It's pretty straightforward, very similar to what we did before. I'm going to give you some questions now that are not just weight, but they're also capacity, so there'll be some litres and millilitres there as well. All right, and here they are. Pause the video and then I'll show you the answers at the end. Off you go. I've unpaused. I hope you've unpaused. We've all unpaused. Right, here's the answers. So, first of all, 8 litres. That is an L for litres. Yeah, 8 litres. Then 2.4 litres, 1.35 litres, 0.75 litres, 0.065 litres, 0.05 litres, 0.005 litres, 0.077 litres. And what if we're going in the other direction? How about 9,000 millilitres, 8,600 millilitres, 775 millilitres, 650 millilitres, 300 millilitres, 45 millilitres, 1 millilitre. Sounds like a tongue twister. 1 millilitre, 1 millilitre. Anyway, and 52,000 millilitres. You are awesome. You have done fantastically well. Or never mind, you haven't done that well, but you really tried hard. How about you go back and watch it again? Or you've done kind of okay. And I shall see you next time. Farewell. Bye bye.